Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to Casters and Castles presents Covens and Cauldrons. This is the third episode. It has been a little bit of time. It's been a week exactly since we were last here, but we are all ready to go, and there is a lot of interesting things happening as our characters have found themselves in a very new and exciting place. But before we get into all of the action, I'm going to go ahead and go around the table and introduce our wonderful cast. I, of course, am your GM PiraTechnics, and I am going to go ahead and start in no particular order. Over on my left, it is Boop, who is repping the great state of Colorado, it would appear. Boop, would you like to tell the audience about yourself and about your character?
Yeah, I'm from Colorado. My name's Boopasaurus on Twitter, Chris in real life, and Hauld in the game. Hauld Thir is the name, and I still am pretty mysterious, I think. I don't want to give too much away other than the superficial stuff that I've already done if you check out the previous episodes here on this channel.
I like it.
And yeah, and recently I was super sick, so I'm catching up a little bit. You supported my character through the last one, but we're looking for a certain person that is important to me, and I'm trying to find that out where I can find this person for sure, and see if I can get in touch.
Perhaps you might just be able to do. We'll continue down on the line with Ehloanna and Ninkasi. If you'd care to tell everybody a little bit about yourself and about your character.
Yeah, I'm Ehloanna on social media, on Twitter and Instagram. I play Ninkasi. I am the resident cleric here, so I'm playing a Water Genasi Tempest cleric. And yeah, I am trying to keep my parents and my potential girlfriend alive in this game. You can see more about that in previous episodes, like was already said. Yeah. Gonna see who the DM tries to kill in my family this game.
I roll a d20.
They're all dead.
It's random.
Hopefully
There's
not.
20 tree branches to the tree.
Trying to have a happy adventure with a good, nice family background.
Definitely no murder
dead
at
parents.
all. Yeah. And speaking of murder, let's talk about Kari, SpaceGhost, and your character Curly. The knife-wielding...
Cool.
Well, I'll let you do the introductions.
My name's Kari. I play Curly, a Haringen, which is like a rabbit. I mean, obviously. I mean, I feel like this, I've got the rabbit makeup down to pat now. Is a Haringen rabbit person, bipedal, likes to stab things. And I think that we already know where this is going to go. Ninkasi, I'm coming. No, I'm just kidding. I'm coming for your family.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Leave my parents alone.
Nobody gets two happy parents, okay? That's just greedy, okay?
Yeah.
They're good people.
Comics would not exist if everyone got two parents.
Oh,
that's true.
Ooh, tragic backstories left and right. Okay, well, let's keep moving on the line. Khroen, a.k.a. Leo.
Hello, I'm Khroen. I cast games. Yes, that is why I'm here. I'll be playing Leo, and he's a human bard, and he's here for a good time, but maybe this time with all these people is a little bit too much, feel a little overwhelmed, but he'll still get along and go with the punches, roll with it all. So we'll see what happens.
Absolutely. And now
You're
last
for a good time, not for a long time.
Yep.
Certainly not least, let's talk Kenobi and Kaza. You couldn't see him. We might as well have called him John Cena for a few minutes, but now he's here.
Oh no,
he's muted.
Oh, we did it. He's back.
Can't see me. Anyways,
Can't hear you either.
I am Kenobi. I am also a caster, which is why I'm here. I play Kaza, who is a Goliath barbarian, and he is here because he likes to punch, and Curly has let him go and punch things wherever Curly goes, so he follows.
We enable each other.
Yeah. We pass along the singular brain cell back and forth about causing bodily harm to anyone.
There is a very sibling togetherness vibe going on there. But really before I get into the recap for the last session, I would like to inform everybody that yes, we officially have enabled the Active God system as is available on all of the other Casters and Castles shows. So if you want to support it, you can see at the bottom of the screen, we have our sub goal all set and ready to go. So if you if we hit a certain number, multiples of 10 as it will, for today's show, you might be able to see some crazy, ridiculous shenanigan archfey stuff happen. So, we'll have to see if that goes on. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get ourselves into to the action. When we last left off with this party of colorful characters, you were all looking on at the carnival as an accident seemed all but certain. The dwarf clinging to the dragonfly on the ride began to slip, and shouts were emanating left from right from all across the crowd. Hauld, springing into action, attempted to calm down the dragonfly, casting a spell to allow himself to speak with it. And in the midst of all this chaos, Ninkasi noticed a certain individual pushing their way through the crowd. Giving chase, followed by Curly, Kaza, and Leo, made your way all the way down across the carnival. And Hauld, meanwhile, managed to successfully calm down this giant dragonfly, get it back to a stable hovering position, and then decided it was his turn to take a ride. As he took off, mounted it, and just told it, go, let's see as far above the carnival as we possibly can.
Oh, I met my husband.
There you go. It's a true story, based on a true story, inspired by real events.
Based on a true story, yeah.
But the rest of the party, you all raced through the carnival and eventually cornered your suspect, finding that this human was actually a disguise for a more feathered saboteur. Hauld cruised into the scene on his sweet new ride, but left once it seemed like the party had everything handled. And he flew over towards the Lost and Found and met a curt but friendly displacer beast that seemed to speak his language, named Durlagron. After helping this creature find a lost child that Durla had unintentionally scared off, Hauld was rewarded with a set of fake butterfly wings like all of the other carnival workers possessed. And he also promised Durla that he would help her find her lost cub, who had gone missing some time ago, and was given the cub's favorite toy, this lightweight glass orb of very ponderous capabilities, apparently. Ninkasi, meanwhile, led the rest of the group into her empty chapel tent, where marriages are normally performed at the carnival, and started interrogating this Kenku suspect. You learned through a lot of questions and some light threats to cook and eat this bird, that something odd had been going on at the carnival, and whatever it was, the bosses, Witch and Light, had something to do with it. Proof was given in the form of basically a recording. The Kenku said that his name was Kettlesteam, and he was a warlock of this powerful archfey entity known as Zybilna, who has a realm named Prismeer that is connected to this carnival somehow, that there is a way in somewhere in the carnival itself. Kettlesteam had, in order to enact some sort of kooky plan that he had cooked up, stolen the voice of Candlefoot the Mime and was intent on causing as much trouble as possible until Witch and Light would agree to speak to him about what the heck was going on. So after a bit of a bumpy start, you all decided to ally yourselves with this individual and use his abilities, as well as your own, to sneak into the staff area and confront Witch and Light. Well, the Big Top Extravaganza was going on seemed like the best time, as everybody would be a little distracted by the big event. Meeting up with Hauld, you went to that area and found that your way was blocked not only by a giant thicket of thorns, but by Burly, Curly and Kaza's father, adoptive father at the very least. And Curly, the real Curly, was hiding in Kaza's backpack while Kettlesteam was disguised as Curly. Quite an elaborate plan, if I say so myself. A little bit of trying to misdirect, a little bit of trying to lie to your dad. Turned out to not really bear any fruit, unfortunately.
It almost worked.
But
It
Burly
almost
I have to use my inhaler.
Oh dear. Burly seemed sympathetic to what you were trying to do, and suggested an alternate course of action rather than confronting Witch and Light. Perhaps you could steal something valuable of theirs. In this case, it was Mr. Witch's fob watch that he uses to control the packing and unpacking of the carnival. So while the rest of you stayed behind, Ninkasi whipped up a fog, and Curly stole into the wagon of Mr. Witch, ripping it right off of his waistcoat in front of him, and then just yeeting yourself out of the window. Quite a inspired heist.
And not part of the plan.
Definitely not. After that, you managed to...
There wasn't really a plan, to be fair.
There was at least a brain cell and a half there. Hey, it worked out, right? Once you did that...
Kaza had the other half.
That was your mistake. You needed both.
Yeah.
You were able to gain leverage over Mr. Witch and by extension Mr. Light, who informed you that they were indeed at some sort of mercy of these hags known as the Hourglass Coven, and that they were able to confirm that the realm of Prismeer was in fact accessible from the carnival, and they were going to show you how to get to it. So, saying your goodbyes to Ninkasi's parents, to Burley, and a promise to try and find your other dad, Hurley, who had been missing, you all made your way to the Hall of Illusions, and were shown in the back a single mirror and an incantation that would take you to the realm that you sought. That incantation was hither, tither, here and there, wander, yonder, show me where. And after saying it, a mist swirled up in the mirror, blocking out everything, and one by one, you all stepped through. As Ninkasi went last, you received some parting words from Witch and Light. Mind the rule of 3, future, present, and past. And find the alicorn, and free the dormant queen at last. And the fog swirls, and you find yourselves in just complete, utter, obscured nothingness. You can't see anyone else. You can't see in front of your own face. You can't even see any part of your body, your hands, legs, arms, anything. But it starts to fade ever so slightly, and you become aware that you are standing on something solid. Something stone. You are all, as the fog clears away, standing at the edge of a raised and broken causeway under a hazy twilight sky. This causeway, which seems to be built from pale stones that are glowing very faintly from the inside, towers over a surrounding landscape, but large sections of it are crumbled away as if it hasn't been maintained in a long time. The parts that remain in place are separated by large gaps, and bits and pieces have collapsed in on themselves. And everywhere around you, a fog-shrouded swamp spreads out in all directions. Up from the murk is wafting these rotting plant smell, swamp gases. Also rising from the swamp is just this music of nature, discordant symphony of croaking frogs, singing birds, and insects. You find yourself, wherever it is, in the land of Prismeer. What would you all like to do?
Well, first of all, this is gross. It smells gross. I don't like it.
Should you say that out loud?
Yes, I do say that out loud.
Boop, your mic is all the way up here. Yeah, there you
Are
go.
my eyes closed or is it dark?
Are your eyes
Are you
closed?
are you asking? Are you asking?
You tell us.
Are you asking
Oh.
Pyrrha, or are you asking just in general?
Just in the game. In the game. Is it dark or are my eyes closed?
It is.
Someone look at me.
Apparently, your eyes are closed.
Okay. Okay. I'm kind of catching up here. I was a little, posting through the last episode. So I'm going to say hello, everyone. It's nice to see you, everyone, again. And Leo, what do you think we should do?
Well, this is just a wonderful place that we surely all expected to get to in the land of Prismeer, and there's someone you're looking for here, right? So we should just get to looking.
All right. I think looking is a good idea. Which way should we go?
I look down at the swamp. Well, not that way.
Not that way. Mm-mm.
I guess, well, this is a causeway, so I assume it just keeps going, but it's all broken, so we have to kind of like jump stones type of thing.
If you would like to try and make your way as far down the causeway as you can, yeah, it starts to get really worn away, but also in the distance, it's hard to see like where it leads as even at the high level you're at, it starts to kind of like fade away into the haze. But before you decide what to do, somebody has made an act of God happen.
Oh my
God.
That was quick.
That
We're
was
nice
very,
people.
very, very quick. So
Everyone gains a level.
Frame
DM's got to put
frame
something out there.
frame one. frame 1, we got
Oh,
active goddess.
boy.
Yeah,
A spatula
whoever
falls out of the
did,
sky and kills Curly.
thank you so much to whoever did redeem it, and we are going to have a little bit of fun because
Oh, boy.
as you all are
Oh, no.
standing around on this causeway trying to figure out what to do, 5 pixies just appear before all of you, and
I
without
hate
even
pixies.
saying a word, they start grabbing at anything and everything that you are wearing. Is anyone, first and foremost, is anyone wearing any jewelry?
I mean, I would
Oh.
have like a headpiece on and stuff, and like.
Kaza's
I
got
have
some
I would
like
probably have some.
Kaza's
stuff,
got
too.
some like bracers that like kind of have like some jewels on them, but like besides that, not like.
I
got a
need
signet
Kaza
ring.
and Ninkasi to make a
Oh,
to make
gosh.
a
Yeah.
dexterity
Leo's
saving throw.
also wearing
Good luck,
jewelry.
have fun.
A dexterity? I can't just like fucking just bat him to death with strength.
A 14.
Oh,
Wait, is
boy.
it a save
we
or
got
is it a
It's a
flat
save,
roll?
yeah.
A save.
So go
Okay,
ahead and
good, 'cause
reroll
I rolled a
Kaza.
1.
Yeah, I was about to say you kind of dodged a bit of a bullet there, didn't you?
12, 13.
12, 13? Okay. So unfortunately for Kaza, that's one below what he needed.
Oh,
But
God.
No.
yeah, so Ninkasi, you managed to actually like dodge away from as these pixies start to like grab at your crown, you like manage to hold onto it. But another one swoops down and slips one of the bracers on your left arm right off, Kaza, and starts to fly off and away into it, just like cackling like.
Can I try and intervene?
What would you like to do?
I'd like to throw a knife at one of those pixies.
Which one?
The one that's carrying Kaza's bracer.
Yeah, make an attack roll. Range attack roll with your knife.
Okay, I'm ready. All right. I've got so many sharp things.
So many. It's
Okay, sorry, the rolls are gonna be slow because I'm on my work computer again.
That's okay.
Sorry,
It's just
guys.
built- it's just built
Hey,
in.
hey,
Good.
DM.
Did you guys level up to 3 last week, by the way?
You did not.
Oh, I didn't.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're still level 2, right?
You are still level
Level
2.
two.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
on a natural 1, you
Oh,
fling,
God.
Hey,
fling the
DM.
knife, and it just goes,
And it just.
and you hear after
DM
a very
question.
long time splash into the water somewhere below.
DM question.
Yeah.
Hypothetically, can Kaza pick up Curly and hurl Curly at the pixie
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
that-
and
yes,
have
yes.
her attack it?
Yes.
That is an
yes.
unarmed strike,
yes,
but
yes,
it puts Curly in melee range as this is happening.
I don't
Didn't
give a
expect combat
flying
right out
fricky frack.
right out the door. I'm gonna give this one
can't just
one
steal
opportunity before, if you want to continue
Okay.
to fight after this, it's initiative. But
Okay.
I'll let this happen. Give me a strength check
Kari, you wanna
or an
do you
athletics
wanna-
check.
or go? Are we doing it? Are we doing it?
Yep, we're doing it.
Okay.
You've got my full permission, friend. This is Goonies never die.
Oh,
or something.
20.
boy.
That's
Yeah,
one of my favorite
easy.
league
You
songs.
you know the aerodynamics of your sister. You have worked on this technique
You know
before.
the
And you just
Kaza's gonna turn.
sister.
Kaza's gonna turn to
Curly.
to Curly. There we go. To Curly, and he's gonna say, "Fluffernutter," and just grab her, and just chuck her.
somewhere on a different channel.
Oh, that's right. They did that too. Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Yeah, so you just throw.
I'll change the
Curly.
name. I'll change the
No,
name.
it's fine. It's all good. We can maybe
It's
get
actually
chat
pretty
on
funny.
it. Yeah. So, Curly, you are flying through the air towards this pixie who is
Aerodynamic.
zooming away from you, carrying one of Kaza's bracers. Give me a what are you trying to do? What are you trying to attack with?
I have one dagger left, so
Okay.
I think I'm just gonna try to like,
Just like stab it, like bayonet
yeah,
through the air.
especially
Yeah.
since he rolled a 20, he's got to be pretty accurate, right?
Give me another attack roll as you approach
Okay,
melee range
perfect.
from your momentum.
Ugh.
Let's go.
All right, let's go. I rolled so well last session that I'm just gonna keep rolling ones. Oh no, this is gonna be bad.
Don't say that
Oh, wait.
number.
Yeah,
It's
I know,
like saying
true,
Macbeth
I'm
in a
crazy.
theater.
Oh
18.
my
Let's
God,
go.
good roll.
21.
That's a good
Yeah. You
Pixie
basically
dust.
pass through as you hit this pixie from behind. It explodes into a cloud of sparkly dust, and the bracer falls into your hands. That's the good news.
Oh.
The bad news is
Okay.
you are still going, and momentum and physics are the thing.
Oh.
You go flying over the edge of the parapet, and you have about a second to react, and I don't think you
Leo.
have spells, do you?
Leo is going to cast Featherfall on the imminently.
Hey, let's go!
So,
Let's go!
Nice.
Bards!
you start
Man.
falling. Like you basically, so this whole scene that plays out. You are
This
flying
is
towards
insane.
this pixie. You impale it. It explodes into a cloud of dust as the other ones are like, ah, and then just out of existence. And you grab the bracer, falls into your arms. Then you reach the apex of the throw, start falling, and as you're plummeting, you feel some magical energy surround you, and you just start floating down
God?
slowly.
Wow.
Kaza's just gonna throw his hands up and like cheer.
And I'm gonna hop up and down. Yeah!
We're all just like slow clapping back here.
I
As
got
he
a
was
huge
casting this,
bracer.
You are by the way, you are not falling onto the parapet. You are slowly hovering to the bog below. So you like pat, you
Oh,
like do like the
shit.
elevator thing as they're clapping.
Oh, I can do something. How close is the bog?
I mean, looking down, it's a little hard to tell how high up you are, but it's a significant.
Okay, because I want to use shape water and freeze the bog underneath her, so it's ice, so she can.
What's
land on it.
what's the range?
30 feet.
My 30 feet. And
Looks
5
like it's a
feet.
little farther than that.
Okay, can I move
Damn.
closer?
I mean, it's like a sheer
Oh,
drop.
oh, I have an idea. Okay,
Okay.
so I have shape water as well. So you go 30 feet, and then like I can walk out onto it and do
Yeah.
30 feet as well. Would we
Okay.
reach it then?
Well, it's okay. So you're on this kind of like castle-y causeway, like kind of like
Uh-huh.
a large raised platform, effectively. If you want to like climb down to where you're within 30 feet, sure, but that's going to take a little bit of time. Right now, like looking
Okay.
over the edge, it's definitely more than 30 feet.
Can we
Ice slide.
can we like can I like get the water under her because she's feather falling, right? So the rate of speed is a little slower, right? So I can like
Well, the problem
you know,
is
in, like-
the water is below your range to get it to.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm
Okay.
just letting her fall.
Yeah.
Well, hold on though, because we
Nobody
can
wants
use...
a wet rabbit. It
I mean, the
smells
rabbit
terrible.
is just
That's the
slowly going
problem
like
here.
this, just falling.
Right.
We,
very
we have
I've
two
got the braces
simultaneous
underneath
uses
me.
of shape water. We could
Yeah.
both use shape water twice. So we could get down
And then,
and then
yeah,
shape-
yeah, absolutely.
and
If you-
just it's like building blocks.
if
It's like
you'd like
Fortnite.
to.
I don't know. You fucking build a
yeah, if
Let's
you'd
do
like,
it.
Man,
if you'd
time
like
has
to
just
get
been wiped
down,
out.
if you'd like to try and get down off the causeway,
Get down!
you're basically like you don't have any like climbing gear or anything, do you?
I'm crying.
no, I'm a priest.
All right. So y'all are slipping and sliding. But before
That's fine.
we resolve that, there's a little bit of treasure to redeem because thanks to the chat, someone has offered you a second brain cell to
Fuck.
share. And
Oh, hell yeah! Let's go!
I'm
We
going
need
to
that.
redeem this
Yay!
as inspiration for Kaza because I think a second brain cell should give you a little bit more better chances of success.
Man, that's
Nice.
double what you had before.
Dude, I know.
That's crazy. A whole 50%.
Oh, we've waited.
That's called
years for
stonks.
this.
That's stonks right there.
All right.
Sibling stonks are
Yeah.
going up.
So
Okay.
we're gonna
So-
do Wonder Twins activate and like water bend our way. I'm gonna run
Yes.
as far as I can, and then water bend the shape water as close to underneath Curly as possible.
So you're trying to
they
get
can
down from the
leverage
causeway.
and
Giant
jump
bracer.
again.
You're trying to get down from the causeway. You basically need to climb down
Yeah.
unless you want to
Yeah.
just leap off.
Okay, I'll just leap off.
Okay. Just over the
Wait,
edge.
how far is it? How far is it before
We'll
you
find
do that?
out.
Yeah. So,
I love the chaos we've commenced
this
here.
is. I was not expecting this to start.
Chat is
Exactly this way,
enabling
but this is
so
why I
hard
love.
right now.
This is why I love my players. They're so.
I have
Yeah.
your
ridiculous.
wounds. It's okay.
Yeah,
I got
well,
this shit.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So
People jump into water all the time.
Oh gosh. I need to calculate fall damage.
I'm gonna get killed
That's
by
not
a
good.
will-o-wisp. I can feel it.
Yeah. Well, what? Wait. Leo, can you cast Featherfall on me real quick? Or can it only be on
It's
one
probably
person?
concentration, so you can only
Yeah,
put it
yeah,
on one
yeah.
person at a time.
It can be on up to 5 falling creatures.
But it has to be at the
a-
same.
Yeah, at the same time.
I guess you could
Yeah.
drop concentration and then redo it.
It's actually, is it? I don't think it's concentration. It
Is it
just
not?
no. It just.
Can you just pick it back
goes
up?
in a
Just
minute.
like.
Yeah.
Could do that. All right, here we go again.
Okay, so
Pause, feather
Hauld
fall,
starts
and make sure to
plummeting.
do it
Rockets
on,
blasting
as
out
soon
on
the
as
window.
everybody,
as soon as you start
in case we need it.
jumping over the edge, Hauld, you realize it is a lot further down than you realized, and then
Uh-huh.
Leo once again lets you do a slow-mo fall.
Okay.
And about this time, because it's been a little while, Curly, you are just starting to touch down, and by your reckoning, it's probably about 100 feet.
Can I grab a pixie
Help.
on the way down and try to?
The pixies have all bamfed out of existence because you murdered one of them.
Damn pixies!
Yeah, I'm covered in pixie blood, aka glitter.
Mhm.
Okay.
As
okay,
you
okay, I'm falling.
into the ground, which is very muddy, but you do not
I don't
sink
like
any
it
further.
here.
And
Alright,
Hauld
well,
just
if
kind
we
of
all
Mary
have feather
Poppins
fall-
down past you.
Yeah.
Hard day, huh? You too. Hanging out in the swamp every day.
I land with
Ugh.
a pirouette on the ground because I took dance probably when I was younger, because of
Right.
my upbringing,
Yeah,
and
of course.
and I go.
Orphans are they're taught to pirouette.
There's solid ground down here, guys. You can come.
Oh, okay.
Do we
Kaza's
want to
just
be
gonna-
down there though?
I don't know how we could get back up. It's the
It-
problem.
No. It smells very bad down here.
I
Do
can
not
throw.
Come. We will
I
come to
throw.
Hauld, Hauld, you can give me a perception
Kaza
check.
throw people back
Oh,
up.
okay.
Or what is your passive perception, actually?
My passive perception is 12.
Yeah, on 12 you would notice there are what appear to be like very crudely carved handholds on like the side of the pillars that are holding up the parapet. It looks like you could climb down or up if you needed
Oh, this
to.
was meant to be climbed. We didn't have to do any of what we just did. Okay. All right.
We're
So,
so stupid.
does anyone have how light is it? Does anyone have a way to like light up this place so we could see more of it?
It's like it's daytime very clearly, like there is a sun in the sky, but you are in
Yeah.
a swamp and therefore it is very hazy, so the
Okay.
distance is hard to make certain things out.
Does anyone have like a wind spell that they can get rid of this fog? Or are there any animals that they can see
Frickety
around?
frack is a spell.
True.
I only know stab.
All right.
I can just add more fog.
Maybe if we add enough fog,
Dude,
it'll,
it's like it's like negatives and negatives. You get
Yeah.
positive.
All right, I guess
Fog on fog.
we should probably. So, do we want to just stay in the swamp and go the swamp direction?
Well,
or do
actually,
we wanna
technically,
go across the causeway.
I could thunderwave, which would technically move away the fog, but it would also be very loud and cause damage.
And also
Um,
probably electrify us in this wet swamp, right?
Well,
Can
I mean, depends how the DM.
Some of you
deals
may
with-
die, but it's a risk I'm willing to
But
take.
Is there anything
We got rid of
interesting about like the feel of the swamp, or like how like is there anything moving in it?
You can give me a perception check as you all are trying to figure out what to do next.
The trash compactor on the Death Star, is that what you want? Is that what you
18.
want, Hauld?
3PO.
On an 18, yeah, glancing about, you see a number of swamp creatures kind of like just milling about and making noise. You can see like these small, regular-sized dragonflies. You can see a couple of frogs and toads and like tadpoles kind of wriggling around and like little bits of little bits of water like near your feet. It is very fresh mud, which tells you that where you're standing was probably underwater not too long ago. There's a lot of reeds. Off in the distance, it gets a little difficult, but what you do see,
Please not a Wendigo.
yeah. Now you
This is
can't see this.
perfect
No, yeah,
Wendigo
you,
weather.
you actually don't make this out from down below. All of you up top, what is the passive perception that you have?
14.
Okay.
12.
All right. Kaza?
Perception?
Just passive.
Perception.
Passive perception.
10.
10? Then, yeah, Ninkasi, you're the one who noticed this as all of you are glancing around. You see in the distant sky a big balloon made of like patchwork material that is spinning
No.
out of control like it's been punctured, causing this wicker
no.
basket hanging
Boy.
from it to just swing like crazy. And it just
Oh, shit.
So scary.
it plunges out
Okay.
of sight beyond beyond your view at your best guess maybe a mile away.
Sure hope there's a baby in there.
Okay. Well, I'd be like, well, look at that. I doubt
That
that's
was
gonna
a
help
deep
us
cut.
though.
Think those guys are dead?
Those guys are fucked. Not really much I could do about that though.
Gold star.
Can I jump on Hauld's back? Like, I've got my whole entire hand into one of Kaza's bracers, and I'm gonna try to climb up it with my other hand.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm down with this.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm just climbing on your back. It's
Like little
Okay.
little muddy rabbit prints.
Yeah,
like,
and then
dot
we
the
do
back
like
now.
you know, like they're a 5-year-old, right? I like pretend I'm like a train and I put her down and like and that's just kind of what
Faster,
we're doing.
faster!
Yeah,
through the mud.
yeah, exactly.
So the rest of you up top, are y'all
Yeehaw!
just watching like Paul just run in circles, piggyback riding Curly?
This is a bonding moment.
Yeah. Say,
Yeah, and Hurley's using Kaza's bracer as like a yeehaw, go faster!
okay, who's still up there? Is it Leo and who else?
I think I'm
Ninkasi?
Kazi.
And-
Kaza's still there
Kaza?
too. He just
Kaza's
woke
still
okay.
up.
All right. So, are you getting back up here, or are we coming down there? Which one is it?
I think you
Oh, we'll come back up there.
Yeah. All right.
It smells down here. It smells real bad.
There's also like an airship in the distance or something. Actually, would I know what an airship? Well, I guess I would know what an airship is.
I wouldn't call. Are you calling Hauld?
It's a hot air balloon, as far as you
That's
can
a rude
tell.
thing to say about Hauld. That is a rude thing to say about Hauld.
I'm gonna cut my ears off.
Oh my god.
So
Oh, dear.
we're gonna climb up. You can stay on my shoulders.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then
At this point, I'm inside the bracer, so I'm just a little cone with little
Yeah.
rabbit feet coming out.
we get up, and then I'm sure we exchange information. Do we like? What direction is the hot air balloon in? Is that like where the carnival was, or is it like a different area?
You were all standing on this causeway. You just kind of like materialized on this place as far as you could
That's
tell. Like
right,
you
we
don't know
went in a
what
totally
direction
different
the
place.
carnival is or was or anything. Like this
Yeah,
swamp
we
kind
went
of
through,
goes
like,
out
a
in all
portal.
directions.
So we have concrete evidence that there's gonna be someone there over where the hot air balloon is. They just might be dead. Or we could go the other direction where we don't have that information. Where do we want to try to save this guy from the whatever this was?
Sounds a lot more interesting than going towards potentially nothing. So that's my vote.
Yeah, it does.
You guys
and
all
maybe they have
scrambled down to
information
the
about
right? Down to the
Yeah.
Right.
up.
Up.
They came up.
Oh, they came.
Can
Oh,
they come up?
they climbed back up.
They
Got
Yeah,
it.
there were handholds.
Okay.
Okay.
Then
Yeah,
A
I think we
famous
should go towards
philosopher
that.
once said, "Don't go chasing airships."
Well, the airship is coming to the ground, so it's a ground ship soon.
It's a ground ship.
So maybe we can get information from them about like, I mean, they were up in the air, so like maybe they know where to go. Because I am the
True.
last
Bath.
person you want directions from. I don't know if they can provide you with a bath because they might be dead, but we can go find out.
And,
Bathe in their blood, I suppose. It's not
and-
like the first time that's happened.
I tell everyone that the only things in the swamp are like little swamp creatures, like tadpoles and stuff. So if anyone's hungry, now might be a good time to eat or collect those things.
I'm a
as we
swamp
walk.
creature now.
so, speaking of things lurking around the swamp, you got another act of God.
Oh God!
Oh, this is literally the trifle factor.
I
Kinda
know.
make me do.
A giant tentacle.
Y'all are off to a pretty rowdy and carousing start because coming out of the haze down the causeway, you hear kind of like a and kind of like almost swaying a little bit, like there are 3 would appear to be
No.
kind of goatish looking people. They're
No!
humanoids. They have like goat legs, but these horns coming out of the top of their head. They're just very, very hairy arms. One of them is playing like this very like oversized panpipe, and the other 2 are like tossing a wineskin between each other. And they kind of like just start rocking up. And I am going to get a little bit of tunage for that, I think, because there should be a little bit of
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
A little bit of fun stuff
Party
happening for
rockers in the
that.
house tonight.
Oh, absolutely. They start coming up. One of them is like playing a banjo to go with the panpipes, and they start rocking up, and they see you guys and start pointing, and they go, "Oh, hey there, new friends! You want to come party with us?"
You all sound like you know how to party
Yes.
very well.
This is how
So
we
that-
met, Leo.
It really is, honestly.
Yeah.
More friends, come along. I'm sure nothing wrong will go. No,
Well,
Not at all, Leo. This looks totally not suspicious at all.
not at all. What are your names, friends?
Here in hither. Come on, you. Look, we're on our way to another little event. Actually, if you'd like to accompany us, we got plenty of food, plenty of drink, and you know
We already
what they
said
say,
yes.
no party like a Satyr party.
Yeah, let's
Oh,
go.
satyrs! Great! They're smelly.
That's my favorite
Thanks.
version of comedy.
Absolutely, it's ours too. And two of them grab like at your arms hold and start like marching you off down the causeway. And you just going with it?
Oh yeah, I'm marching too.
Okay.
What
Curly?
kind of marching? I don't want to be that kind of marching.
Y'all
Kaza
going
will
with
also start marching.
Yeah,
Just behind him.
They're kind of like hopping and skipping down the way.
Oh
Uh,
yeah. Cool, yeah.
a little
No
aggressive.
one-armed marching.
but-
Yeah, I get it. Okay.
Absolutely.
Come on, Leo.
No
I feel
fascism
like
in this place.
Yeah.
we put
I'm coming.
music to your words. This will be a great experience.
Yeah, we'll have a whole band. We will sing the stories of Hauld. It will be wonderful. Yes. Which way are they going? Are they going towards the airship, or
They
the other
are
way?
leading you down the causeway. So basically, you're standing on this causeway. It like kind of goes off into the distance and like starts. You see bits and pieces of it crumbling away, but you can't tell how far down it goes. There is swamp to your left, swamp to your right. To your right was where the balloon went down, but they're leading you straight on.
Okay, so straight into the right was where the balloon, but we're going straight for now. So like kind of like generally we could veer off if we wanted to and then go there. Okay, sure. Let's. Yeah, we don't have any real other plans, and the party sounds quite wonderful. I'm game. I start marching.
Okay. They lead you all down the causeway, and eventually there's like a set of stairs that seemed like they were kind of carved out like along the side a long time ago, and they lead you deeper and deeper into the swamp. And you get taken into like this sort of copse of like banyan trees that have kind of grown together and formed a little like natural arch, and inside it there's like this sort of almost permanent raft, like platform that is just like sitting there with a number of like little huts and houses and stuff, and there's about a dozen more satyrs just partying, playing music, singing drunkenly. They're already getting a little crazy. So we're gonna make a couple of rolls. First and foremost, as you all get there, what's everybody doing?
I have a quick question. Are they all redneck satyrs? Or are they
You
like
can certainly ask them and find out.
like is this like a banjo party?
Are these, like,
is
late
this...
people?
There's a lot of there's a couple banjos, there's a few panpipes, there's one dude's just blowing on a jug with 3 X's on it.
All right, the lake people.
There's like
Okay,
an
Oh,
ensemble.
got it.
they're
Yeah,
rednecks.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, alright.
It's that animatronic bear thing from Disneyland that freaked me out as a kid.
Yeah, definitely.
We're in
Little
Appalachia
satyrs.
right now.
Are there like drinks available? Because I want to grab one.
One of them hands you this like more or less like a sack of something that smells really strong.
Okay, and then do I sense anything that might be a dance floor?
Sorry, sense anything that might what?
That might be like an appropriate way to dance.
A couple of them are just like dancing in circles right now if you want to try to imitate their movements.
Yeah, let's do it.
They've got 2 extra
give me a
legs,
performance
though.
check.
That was a music major, guys.
Performance check.
I'm gonna nail this.
Don't get
Well.
kicked out. Don't get us kicked out.
All I can hear is Mambo number 5 with panpipes. Like that's it. That's all I've got in my head. I'm like, there's a little like hamster on a wheel, and that's all I hear and see right now.
I love it. Actually, didn't think to grab the image, but I will do. This is fun.
Just play a techno version of the John Cena theme. We're good.
Oh god. I don't even know if we can. Anyways, so you try to kind of get their movements a little bit, and like it's a little bit tough, but eventually after about like 10-20 minutes, you're starting to get it. You keep taking pulls from this like wineskin thing, and eventually start to get into it. And you're not even sure if you've really gotten it, or just you're getting tipsy enough to where you don't care.
Yeah. Am I like good at like pool drunk right now, or am I past that?
You're definitely like you're only so many minutes into this. You're getting like that immediate buzz. You're like, oh, okay, I got this. All right, that's fine.
Okay. I dance. with more
Kaza
confidence.
is drinking copious amounts of alcohol, wherever, like, just wherever it is.
Oh boy.
Like he's asking for the hardest stuff. Like he's in.
I'm gonna scream right now.
Okay. Anybody else doing
How's this
anything
getting
at
lit?
this party?
Yeah, Leo's mingling, wanted to have a little conversation, kind of like ask a few questions while sipping on some wine. Be like, oh, like, where are you all from? Like, what's this party for?
The satyr that led all of you there is the one speaking to you, and he introduces himself as Vansel, and he just says, oh, just sometimes we just like having a party, just celebrating life and all of the good things that come along with it. And, it's always fun to find strangers and see if they like the party too. Your folks seeming to be getting into it. I really like that fella with the ears and doing the jig in the middle.
Oh yeah, Hauld. Oh, he's a fantastic dancer. Oh, no, look at him go. Do you see that?
Wow.
Oh my god.
I know that. He's real good. Either that or
He is.
I
Oh my
might
God.
be a little drunk because I think there's two of them.
Honestly, you might be a little drunk, but that probably just enhances it, right? It just makes it even better. He's already so good.
Absolutely. Yeah, you try some of this stuff. What's your name again, friend?
Oh, my name's Leo. I share your similar views. Like having a party, just having fun, inviting newcomers. I'm all along with it. This is quite the change of pace from a very stressful beginning of the day.
Absolutely.
Nice
And
to at
by the
least
way,
once in a while.
thank you very much for your name. I promise you can have it back, but for tonight we are gonna party
What?
with it.
Wait.
Oh, that surely means good things. I'm not worried at
Of
all.
course. What else would it mean? Come on now.
Leo's just kind of vibing for now. Takes a sip of like a little bit of whatever. Isn't trying to get like blackout or anything, but just vibing.
Anybody else? What all are you doing?
I am
They-
sternly watching everybody with a knife in my hands.
Single knife. Gotcha. Okay. And you are not partaking at all.
I am not hip with the satyr stuff. They smell bad.
They are going to
You called yourself a swamp
attempt to peer
creature
pressure you
earlier.
quite a bit. Like every 10 minutes, they're going to come up to you and try to get you to participate in the party.
Nope. Nope. I don't like magic parties that come out of the mist and smoke. I don't like that at all.
One of the satyrs you're dancing with, Hauld, is like keeps glancing over his shoulder and looks back at you and goes, "Hey, your friend is a real downer vibe. Maybe lose her."
I don't hear anything.
Goes over to
Got the moves on that one.
Oh,
Dad!
Dad!
No!
Dad!
You're a
Oh,
small
Dad!
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 The
Dad,
fate
not
of
Daddy!
his voice,
It
the
happened. Oh, we were doing so well.
I know, right? We had a couple
okay.
sessions where it didn't have a problem. No worries, we solved it by unplugging it and plugging it back in again. Anyways,
It was the Fae. It was definitely
yeah,
the Fae.
there's
a different act of God.
different. Well, unfortunately, the one satyr that was trying to talk to you, Hauld, goes up, whispers something in the ear of Vansel, and Vansel looks at you, Leo, and goes, "Hey, look, we like you people. We got a bit of a problem though. Your friend is not
What's the issue?
participating, and that's killing the vibe."
Is that?
Not me.
Is
Not
it? I
no
mean,
way.
you could just pretend like she's not there. You got 4 of us, right? What's
We
the extra
do,
one?
we do, but the problem is any one person not enjoying themselves means the party's a bust.
Does it really?
Absolutely,
I mean, she
we
could
need
be
everyone
enjoying
having a good
herself in her
time.
own way. She could be having a good time by just, going along with it, just vibing, just kind of taking it at her own pace, right? I mean, you all. It's no offense. I mean, I'm up to your speed, Hauld's up to your speed, but not everyone can match your pizzazz, your excellence, and maybe, she just isn't quite there. Maybe as the night grows on, we can match it. It'll be all okay. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I did the DARE program, the Don't Ask Effusive Satyrs program. So I don't do any of this.
I would like Leo, you to give me a persuasion check, please.
Okay. Let's
do
see.
drugs.
Oh, natural 20.
On a nat 20. On a nat 20. He looks a
Straight
little like
edge.
bummed, but he kind of like,
26.
all right, you know what? Each his own, each your own. That's fine. That's fine. Ninkasi, what are you up to?
Do they have any type of like jungle juice equivalent here? We got like a fantasy Everclear
True.
drink
There
happening.
There is a large-looking like basin that appears to have some sort of mysterious liquid that is bubbling in it.
Kaza's like already there. Like
Like it's
yeah.
boiling, or
Already
like
there.
it's just like
It looks like
cauldron?
it's like fizzy, like really fizzy.
is it alcohol?
You
Is it
try
alcohol?
You're drinking out of it?
I would try
Kaza
it,
would.
look it,
Kaza's already there probably.
Oh yeah,
like,
it's,
if there's like.
it's alcohol.
Okay, yeah. Then it's fine.
With a capital A.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I sip though. Ninkasi's very
Okay.
proper, so she's just gonna sip on it.
So the four of you enjoying yourselves to various degrees get on with the party. Curly, you watch as the shenanigans just like slowly go from everyone having the craziest and best time to just like a little bit more dizzy, a little bit more tipsy, and then one by one people start conking out and going to bed, and the night gets on. And we're gonna do a couple of rolls because there's a fun little table associated with this particular event.
I'm a card-carrying member of Mothers Against Drunk Satyrs, MADS. I just want everybody to know.
I'm the dancing.
You're gonna have a hard time with this party. So I would like every one of you, except Curly, to roll a D100 for me, please.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
do we
a
have a
high
D100?
number.
You
Oh,
should
yeah,
be able
that
to.
should
You
be
should be able to roll percentile dice. Yeah, just do a custom roll.
Yeah.
So Ninkasi got a 26. So I'm gonna write these down.
Oh wait, what is a percentile?
It is.
It's the
percentile is
two-
Oh,
D100.
okay, here we go.
I got an 86.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, mine won't.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh, that was a lot of things.
Leo got a 5.
5.
Wait.
And Hauld got a 15. Excellent.
Oh no! I actually messed. It says I did a 1d10. And
Oh,
a
whoops.
1d10.
Yeah, no, please re-roll that. Getting way too into the party.
Oh my god, I got the same thing.
Wait, what the fuck?
Excellent.
What is the chance?
That is actually kind of crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and shift away from that. The next morning dawns. Ninkasi, you wake up in a bed in one of the huts. It is a little bit small for you, a little cramped. You're kind of like hunched over, curled up. And there is a dog just licking your foot.
I don't like this at all. I'm not gonna like kick a puppy or anything, but I'm going to quickly take my foot back because I don't like that at all. I don't want an animal touching my foot.
I love the dog NPC. That was incredible.
That was great. I look around, like, what do I see around me besides the fact that I'm like in a hut or something?
It is pretty bare bones, pretty basic. There is like a little like dresser that's kind of just made out of like it looks like it's just been hastily constructed from like scavenged like wood. Everything smells like a mix of swamp and old beer. A couple of clothes thrown all over the place. You are still wearing your clothes.
It's like a frat house.
Yeah, a little bit,
Okay.
but like very small. And there's also a lot of like just loose hair. Some of which appears to be dog hair, and some of which appears to be like satyr hair.
Any that's my hair? This is blue.
Handful of like because your hair very much stands out. There's like a handful of like bits of it, not like ripped out or anything, just like strands.
All right. This
Nobody
is
else is
weird.
in here.
I'm gonna. If it's licking my foot, I assume that means I don't have shoes on.
No, your shoes or your boots are kind of like seated near the
Okay.
entrance.
Someone just didn't want outdoor shoes on their bed. That makes sense. Okay, so I'd put my shoes on and then like walk outside to see like where I am. Like, am I in the same place the party was? Am I somewhere else? Do I see anyone else?
We will resolve that after we
Oh
resolve
god,
everyone
I
else.
don't like that.
Kaza,
I don't like that.
you wake up in what looks like a field. you are wearing a full, like, it looks like you're wearing a taxidermy bear suit. Like it is big, it is itchy. Like you are like dressed up like a mascot. But it's like actually like a bear.
I'm going to Siberia.
There are two satyrs that are awake in the distance that are like kicking a ball back and forth, and they wave over to you, be like, "Oh, it's about time you woke up. Your friends are still passed out back at the place. Want to join us for a game?"
Okay, like, Kaza's a Goliath, so how hungover is he? Because like technically I assume it's like he could handle a lot, but like this is some weird satyr alcohol that he's like, how smashed is he in the next thing? I have advantage on dex against effects that while I'm blinded, deaf, or incapacitated. So no.
Yeah, you're still a big guy. Your head's hurting, but nothing that you haven't felt before. You've never woken up in a giant bear suit before, though, so that's new.
He's gonna like look, just like, what? This must be what Burley feels like, and he's just gonna look around, and he's gonna look at the satyrs, and he's gonna be like, "Where is friends? Where are friends?"
Oh, they're back. They're back at the settlement. At least most of them, I think.
Which direction?
South, 2 miles.
He like starts. Can you point?
Yeah, they point you in the direction. Oh, be careful of the gators.
The what?
Alligators. Well, they will hit you.
He's like thinks a bit, and he's like, "Oh, alligator would be good for making clothes."
Okay.
And he's gonna start walking.
All right, Leo.
Yeah.
You wake up and you appear to be in some kind of makeshift jail cell. And you look around, and it is like just a small satyr-sized room, but there just happens to be like a wooden grate barring the door. And glancing out, it looks like there's just a like number of other like cells, for lack of a better term. But it's on the outskirts of where you were partying, and you can tell that at this point, this is when Ninkasi comes out, and you can see her just glancing about.
Oh, hello, Ninkasi.
Why are you in jail?
What
did you do?
Don't remember. Crazy enough, it was a wild night. I really, honestly, truly don't know. Can you let me out, though?
Can I let him out? Is that possible?
The door is unlocked.
Okay.
Oh.
You're just sitting there, just standing in
Leo
there.
hasn't tried it. Just standing there. Can you let me out, though?
Yeah, I literally walk over and I just pull the door open.
Oh, thank you. You've saved me from utter doom. That you are truly,
You're
truly,
welcome.
truly the best thing that has happened this morning, because you are the first thing that's happened this morning, but still the best. Thank you.
I'm glad I could free you from your prison.
That'll be stuck in there forever. Where's everybody else?
Meanwhile,
I don't know.
Hauld,
Meanwhile,
you wake up in a satyr-sized bed, and there is a full-on cuddle puddle around you. Like 6 satyrs just like bundled. One of them, like there's like a goatee beard, like inches away from your mouth as you like snore yourself awake.
oh,
Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to sleep because this is awesome.
Okay.
let's go.
That's a pretty good answer.
And Curly, you were the only one who observed the shenanigans, and I will tell you that all of your friends had a pretty wild and crazy night, and at some point, Kaza went off to play something called Catch the Bear, and you haven't seen him since. Leo was like, LOL, look, I'm in jail, and then passed out in like the cell. And Ninkasi and Hauld went to bed.
Okay.
I just went with more
Okay.
people.
The rest of you don't remember this.
Yeah.
So I actually wake up and I'm like, yo, that guy in my head, I tell myself that guy in that whatever air machine's definitely dead by now. And then number 2, I wake up and I go to literally whatever face I see first, and I start just tapping the nose.
Hold.
Oh, hey! Good
Yeah.
morning, sunshine.
And I'm like, thank you. My foot's asleep, and I've got like friends coming, and like I gotta just kind of go.
You don't want to stay for breakfast?
Okay.
All right. We're gonna be making we're gonna be making possum steaks. I hope you don't mind.
I gotta. Oh, I'm getting a phone call.
What's the phone?
It's this. Hello.
That's your hand.
I'm sorry. I'm going through a tunnel. I gotta go, and I kind of like do like the, you know, in like every romantic comedy, right? They like put everything above like this, and they like walk out backwards. You know?
The satyr, the one awake satyr is like, he goes back to sleep.
and then I turn around just real quick and go, but he doesn't see that.
You all have a long rest, by the way.
Awesome.
Nice.
Oh
All right, so I'm putting my clothes back on, looking for my friends. That was probably losing my virginity, actually, depending. So I'm pretty jazzed when I come back. Like, you guys can tell I've grown a year or something. Like, I have gone through some changes.
He's a man now.
After about half an hour, actually, wait, I think I said it's about 2 miles. I want to double check how long it's going to take you to actually get there.
After 6.5 months.
After about like 45 minutes, Kazi, you managed to stumble your way back into the encampment without too much bad happening. At one point, like when your feet get stuck in the mud and you take them and yoink it out, but otherwise you're good.
Do I still have my clothes, or am I just in the bear costume?
You were currently just in the bear costume.
Okay.
I already love
boy.
the Act of God system.
It's incredible. I'm like having the best time right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna just gonna go asking like random satyrs, like no matter where they are, like, have you seen clothes? Just anyone.
Give me an investigation check, please.
Have you seen clothes?
Have you
Just
seen
clothes in general.
We don't know if it's Curly or Kaza that has the brain cell, but we'll find out right now.
What am I? Investigation?
Yeah, investigate, please. Yeah, we'll have to see.
That's a nat 1.
Yeah,
God.
you find absolutely none of your clothes, and none of the satyrs are either willing or able to tell you where they are.
Oh.
You're still
Okay.
you're wearing your
Poor guy.
bracers though. You got your other bracer back.
Oh, so I have my bracers, but like none of my actual
Mhm.
clothes.
This
Okay.
is incredible.
Your clothes is the bear costume now.
Oh
Ooh, dear cosplay.
yeah, VGU, the visual update.
It's very appropriate.
I mean, Kaz is just gonna try and like find someone of the group, like no matter who it is, just
Yeah,
to like
I mean, you're pretty
kind of
apparent.
stabilize himself.
You're pretty apparent. You're large. You're wearing a taxidermy bear, and everybody sees you not too long from there. Curly, I would imagine it's probably the first person to see this as you wake up. You've been kind of like kipping on the outside of the settlement.
I'm sleeping in a tree, right? That seems normal.
Sure, yeah, why not?
I'm just like, ugh. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna interfere there. That seems hangover-y. He gets kind of grumpy when he has a hangover. I'm just gonna continue to watch him struggle.
So we see Kaza as he comes back to the settlement.
Yeah, you guys see him pretty. You've all kind of like managed to like get yourselves like up and awake and everything, and Kaza
Cool.
comes stumbling back. This is like 40 minutes after you had your conversation.
Wave Kaza over. Just, Kaza, come on, we're here.
Oh,
As
so
he
you're-
waves him over, Curly jumps out of the tree onto Kaza's shoulder.
Ah!
Oh.
Oh,
Hello, big brother. I mean, little brother.
Curly, they took my clothes.
I know.
I need to find clothes. This is not clothes.
That's probably not going to happen. Do you remember the bonfire last night, or was that just you were having a really good time? But I can't stop you once you say, you go on that whole. I know how to build fire very well. Watch me make it with my clothes. I couldn't stop you though. I'm sorry about that.
That was pretty good accent. It was not bad.
Thank you so much. We're from the same place, I'm from the same mother, obviously.
No, I do not remember fire. I remember drink and then wake up and feel as bear.
You actually made that suit with your bare hands.
My
Oh, that's
God.
pretty cool.
Dad?
Bare hands.
That's pretty cool.
Oh boy.
The right bare arms.
So I'm
anyway.
getting waved over by Leo.
Yeah.
Leo, who's in?
Yeah.
Are you still in jail or?
No.
No, okay.
I had to drop this fight.
I was just making sure.
And I was free.
So
It wasn't even locked.
Leo's Kaza's gonna
All that religious guilt.
come over in his giant bear costume with Curly on his shoulder and say, "Have you seen clothes, Leo?"
Leo looks down, kind of with his own robes, and I have mine.
No, my Kaza's clothes, dude.
Oh, no, I don't actually know. Has anyone seen Kaza's clothes? Hello? Are there any satyrs that are up at this point?
There are like one or two like stumbling about. One of them appears to be like cooking on what's like this little makeshift grill. And another one is kind of like holding on to like a tree and just like puking over the side.
Oh no.
Those are the only two that are awake
What?
right now.
Just
We'll let
satyr
that one.
things.
We'll let that one kind of process at their own speed, but go over to the one that's cooking. Be like, all right, come on, we'll find you some clothes. Just hello,
Okay.
Satyr.
Hey,
I don't know
yeah.
your name.
Morning.
Are you making breakfast?
Yeah, we're cooking possum steaks and possum bacon and we have a little bit of leftover gator chunks. All meat.
Ooh.
I'm afraid.
I thought it
but
was all
it's good
going to be
rough.
awesome.
Got some acorns
is-
if you want.
I'd be willing to try if I don't know if everybody else is, but the thing is, it was a wild night last night. Great
It
stuff, by
was.
the way. It was
Your friend is a partier.
yes, I know which one you're talking about. They are fantastic. Anyways, Kaza here needs clothes. Have you seen where they went? And if not, that's fine. But do you have other clothes that could fit him?
I'm gonna make a roll. I don't know about fit him, but yeah, I got a spare vest.
You know, I'll help you cook some breakfast, and then you can give the vest to him. Is that a good deal?
Yeah, I
I mean,
suppose.
we also made your party at least like 50% better.
No,
like,
it
did
was-
you
it
see
was
the
great.
dancing on that
100%
It was
one?
great, but
100%.
100%, 150% better,
You know-
in fact.
200%.
250, that is probably high enough. Oh,
Dad?
Dad.
Dad.
Dad?
Father, Papa.
Dad? Dada?
Dad.
Dada?
hello.
so,
Oh,
yeah,
there
okay,
you
we're
go.
good.
That's that.
Welcome back.
I'll give it
Hello?
freely as a gift to
love gifts.
your friend Kaza. All right. You know about
I'm just
the rule, right?
The rule?
The rule of reciprocity.
I don't even know what that word means, to be honest.
Give a gift.
That
give
is
a
big
gift.
word.
It's
Give
the
it-
rules
yeah,
we
we-
live by here in Prismeer.
We gave our gift of adding to your party.
Burning
we get
Man.
gift
Well,
of
we
vest.
gave our gift of invitation.
That
I hate
is
it.
Deal's a
Hippies.
deal.
fair. I will write a poem about you all, and that will be my gift.
Oh, that will be lovely. I have to give you the vest, though, but you can give it to him.
Yeah, sure. And then he'll give me comfort in knowing that he's big and strong and clothed. That's enough
It's
of
a gift
for me, I think.
exchange.
think
I
that is
love
fair
it.
trade.
He goes back to cooking and then digs through his stuff once he finishes up, drags out a vest. It smells like goat.
Okay,
Nice.
Man, satyrs,
So-
stinky.
so Kaza's gonna turn to Leo and be like, okay, so plan is now I don't have clothes. So new plan, we find Yeti I kill Yeti, I make new clothes.
Where are we going to find a Yeti?
Are Yetis not just around everywhere?
Have you seen Yeti before?
My old clothes were Yeti.
Oh. Okay.
We really
Standard
showed that
stuff.
Yeti what's what.
Did you
Kaza,
really?
Kaza, you look down at the bear suit you're wearing, and because you are very good with leatherworking and making your own clothes, you realize something. You realize that with a little bit of time and effort, you could probably fashion a respectable set of fur clothing out of this bear suit.
A fursuit?
Yeah. Right now,
Okay,
it's a
so-
fursuit.
Are we?
This is like the slowest light bulb moment probably anyone's ever seen. But like mid conversation with Leo, he's gonna like slow down his speech and just stop. And he's like, "I have idea," and he's gonna start removing the bear suit.
So there is a apart from bracers, buck-ass nude Goliath standing there.
I would
my
go
brother.
take one of the sheets off of the bed that I was on and give him the sheet. Here.
Oh, thank you. This do very well for making clothes.
And we're
he's
back
gonna,
to PG-13.
And he's gonna just like, okay, if you give me, how long would it take? Like an hour? Like, because Kaza would know like how long it takes to probably make like.
I think it depends on how well you're able to, like, you have an idea in your head of what you're trying to make, like just like a set of like fur clothes, effectively including like boots and everything, right?
Yeah, just like not like a huge like.
Yeah,
Deal.
it's still
Just
it's still
for-
a lot of stuff, but like, yeah, you're kind of making like a Conan the Barbarian outfit, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Plus the vest. Okay. Give me a. You're proficient with leatherworking
A
tools, I
sewing
believe.
check.
Yeah, this is like.
Yes.
This is like a. Ooh, I'm gonna say this is a dexterity check.
It's actually a RuPaul's fashion challenge. So
That's true. It's true.
It's the mini challenge.
Could make it
It's
a
not
skill
the
check.
maxi challenge.
I'm willing
Yeah.
to. If you can
Cornbread
sell me on
for
a
the
different
win.
skill check, I'm willing to abide by this. But you need to sell me.
Can I intimidate the bear suit into being clothing?
How would you do that?
No. I wouldn't. No. I don't know. I guess because I have to like. No. It has to probably be a dex. I don't know what else it would be. Oh no. Can I do a survival check because it's.
I can.
That
I
feels
can
like
say
something that would
survival makes sense. Like it's sort of like making clothes like for warmth against the weather
Yeah.
and whatnot. I see you've already
That's
rolled the
very
dex, but
Goliath.
that's okay. I'll give it to you.
Well, I rolled worse. So.
Okay.
Wait, no. Do I have inspiration?
You had inspiration from the brain cell sharing. If you want to use it.
I love that
course.
we just, pass it back and forth.
I rolled worse. Oh no. Okay, 11.
Okay.
So better slightly.
It does take a while. Your head's pounding a little bit, so you get to work, but it takes you the better part of the morning, and by the time you have a like rough cut, like set of boots, kind of like a cape, and then like just sort of like it's halfway between pants and a loincloth, but it is functional. It has taken the better part of the
Boxers.
morning. Yeah, it like looks like bigger, fuzzier boxers.
Boxers.
They're short shorts for sure. You are done with your clothing, but it's now about 1 p.m.
Where
Okay.
am I? During all of
You've
this?
just.
haven't
I
found
mean,
them yet.
if you haven't gone, if you went back to sleep, then that's up to you.
No, because
I
I
needed
left
to back out.
I left the hut and put on
Oh,
my
you've been-
clothes.
You've been with them. You've been with the group if you want to be.
Oh, well, okay. Well, in terms of reciprocity, I probably gave some back, right?
You mean like in terms of partying?
Yeah.
Satyr seemed to have a good time with you.
Hell yeah. All right.
Oh
so,
dear.
Interpret that as
I'm
you
walking
will.
around. I'm walking like they see me coming up to the campfire while you're making your clothes. I'm just like, hey. As I'm walking through, like I own the place, but deep down inside, I'm having an emotional crisis because I wanted, I don't know what happened, and I'm trying to be cool, and like I'm really nervous about things right now, but I'm just trying to hide it. But I get back to the crew, and finally see everyone and be like, "Yo, how's everyone doing?"
Leo at
Didn't
the
have the
moment
best sleep.
distracted.
That would happen. No one would respond in game. Hey, how's it
Me too.
going?
Finger guns back at you.
Yeah.
Guns.
So what are we?
Pew.
So I don't know if you guys remember the dude in the airship earlier, but he's probably dead, right?
Well, I mean, I guess it depends how hard they fell. Like, would that
harder
airship
they
have, like,
fall.
cushioned their fall? I don't know.
Well, if their shoes fell off, then definitely.
Yes, definitely.
Uh-huh.
If their shoes fell off, they're dead.
I still think it was a baby. It was probably a baby. It's definitely dead
in
now,
an
though.
airship
Yeah.
for
Is there
sure.
anything
Maybe
around
in a
that you?
basket?
by
Come on.
itself?
Is there
Yeah,
any like
definitely.
medical equipment
Limp
around that I
boy.
can see that just in case if we do go that direction, I can like
Well,
help?
I'm a cleric.
Yeah, but I also want to like
Yeah.
see what's around like
quick-
strategery wise.
You're gonna search, or you just like quick glance?
I'm gonna search.
Okay, give me an
I
investigation
feel
check,
pretty
please.
at home. Whoa. Natty 20.
Whoa. Yeah, you kind of go from hut to hut, and you actually find like full first aid kit worth of equipment. Like there's a lot of bandages that have been made out of reeds and things like that. There are some like boxes of salves that are all labeled for various types of healing, and you find 2 potions of healing, which you can add to your inventory.
Hey.
Are we just stealing from them now?
If you are attempting to take
I'm not.
these
I'm not
things.
seeing this. So
Yeah,
you
Hauld,
know.
you find this all
Um,
in a chest in a hut that is empty. If you want to just take it, you can, but if you want to ask permission, that's also okay.
I'm gonna ask for permission.
Okay. The satyr that has been serving y'all breakfast, whose name is Tikmek, just comes up and says, "Oh, you wanted the bandages and things?
Yeah.
Well, all right, I suppose I give them freely to you."
Awesome. That's cool. And then sorry.
So add 2 potions of healing to your inventory,
I
and
sure
some
did.
general bandages and salves.
Awesome.
General
That's
bandages.
nice of them.
I got promoted recently. And so I asked the satyr, Tiknik, what's his name?
Tikmek.
Tikmik, if he knows anything about like airships around here.
Can't say that I do, but sometimes balloons go flying in and out of Downfall.
What's downfall?
Oh, Downfall's well, it's this big old lily pad sort of town just off the way, and he points over his shoulder. Bunch of frog people, bullywugs they call them, live out there. They sometimes take the balloons out and about.
They
They got some kind of monarchy or something. I don't know. We don't really do much for systems of government, but they're really big on the pomp and circumstance.
Yeah, I'm pretty familiar with that too. But I was also wondering if you knew anything about a carnival.
Carnival. Not a lot of carnivals around here. Unless you're trying to start one, that might be fun.
That does sound fun. All right,
You
so
certainly
Lily
are a
Pad-
good performer. I was watching that dance all night.
It's happening again.
I'm your freelance dance teacher.
Okay, so
Quite a
and
two-step.
then, and then my last question is if they know anyone or is there anyone in town that can kind of like draw us a map of the area? I'll pay money for it.
You want a map of what? Of all hither?
Yeah, I mean, like at least to the lily pads.
Yo, you're just trying to get to Downfall. Well, that's all right. I can point you to Downfall if you want. But if you're looking for a specific airship, you'd have to know where it landed, I suppose.
Can I like call Ninkasi over?
Yeah, you guys can
Oh.
open this conversation up.
Cool. And then
All
I'm
right.
like, you saw it land. Do you know approximately like where it was?
DM.
Survival check to see if you've got your bearings on where you saw it yesterday. 11?
11.
If you haven't drank it away.
It's hard. The one thing you're sure of is the direction he pointed for Downfall is not the direction that you saw it land.
Interesting.
Okay, so yeah, the way he pointed, not that way, some other way, but I don't know which way.
Uh-huh.
One thing you need to know about me is my sense of direction is not the best.
Yeah.
Lost that a long time ago to
In the accident.
something.
Hmm. I feel like this is important information.
Yeah, you don't want me leading the way. We'll put it that way. I am unfortunately the wrong person to ask. Usually I have someone else guiding me.
Okay, awesome. So my last question to this guy is just like if he's got anything to help us, because I've never been here before. And then I just drop. And I go, wait a second, and I wonder if he knows anything about this orb that I pondered earlier.
You
from
pull
my
it
cat
out?
friend. Yep.
Ooh, that is a mighty fine piece of glass. I would love that for a gift, if you don't mind.
What would you give me in return? Reciprocity.
You
right?
already owe me one for those potions.
You got me.
You don't
I thought
have
you
to
said you'd
give it
give
to
that
me, though.
freely.
I did, but I still
Can I
get
give
something
you-
in exchange.
Even if you give it freely, you get something in exchange. for it?
Eventually, that's how it works.
All right. Well, I'm
Doesn't
used to
sound like
this.
free.
You can get on the back tab. This is happening a lot to me
So
recently.
you owe this satyr something. Something of equal
can I-
value to two healing potions.
Can I give him the bandages back?
That's not of equal value, unfortunately. I mean, you can, but that's not of
What do I
equal
have
value.
here? What if I give him my little my book that I bring with me everywhere?
Which book?
It just is in my adventuring gear.
Is there anything particularly sentimental about this book?
It has drawings of my old life in it. If I
Okay,
can make that
so
up.
it's a sketchbook.
Yeah, it's a sketchbook.
Yeah. You hand
Cool, and so-
hand that to him, and he flips through it, and he goes, "Oh, hey, it's like a cartoon."
Yeah.
Yeah, this is cool. All right.
All right.
Yeah,
so
we're square.
downfall over there, and then
You want like a map or something?
yeah.
All right.
But I'm not gonna owe you anything for this map.
Well, I mean, then I guess I'll just keep it.
All right, and then I give him my signet ring.
Your signet ring, which is jewelry, right?
Yep.
All right. He hands you a map that you all can see on the stream, but I am going to drop into a channel for y'all, so you can get access to that without having to look at the stream yourself. So give me 1 second to make that happen, and I will do it for you. Okay, there we go. Yeah, well, that's that's all hither. You can see downfall, and he points to the top left-hand corner. Downfall is over there. We're over here, and he points. There's like what looks to be like the little like 3 huts icon on the map. He's like, that's us right now. You can see Telemy Hill is to the south. There's the slanty tower over southwest, and then there's the byway halfway through. Be a little careful going through there. There's a lot of thieves about.
Okay, and so I take this map, and of course I show everyone, and yeah, that's all I got for now, I guess. Thanks for everything, man.
Yeah,
I gave you a book and a ring, so
no problem. Good luck with what you're trying to do. And on that little transition of things, we are going to go ahead and take ourselves a 10-minute break. We will be back in just a few.
Woo.